Right then, lads, so we have the snipe filters are back. The weekly snipe filters for each pack are back. I used to do these a lot in 2k21, but now they're back in 2k22. So if you guys want these to continue, of course, smash a like on the video because it lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content. And also, if you could hit that subscribe button, if you are brand new to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Now, on to the snipe filters. Here we go. On the first one, you got a theme. You set this to prime time. This is if you just starting out sniping and you just want to dip your toe into sniping. 2500 prime time. You will generally find most of the players. The most obvious one you find is a Marvin Bagley. So again, on your console or on the time that you search, it might be a bit different on how much this price is worth. Obviously, it just depends when I upload the video. But if you go to 2750 at the moment, you see none there. So what I do is either 25, 2400, and then if any of them pop up, I pretty much snipe them. That's generally how this works. It's really easy. Like, it's obviously, you might get some competition on this filter just because it is the cheapest filter on the primetime set. But obviously, if you try this like tomorrow or something, its price may have settled to about 1.8, 1.7. If that's the case, set it to like 1.4 or something like that. Just so obviously there is some profit margin there for when you try and snipe one of these up. So in terms of like how much MT I'd suggest if you have on this, I'd say about 10 to 15k, just so obviously you can pick up a few of these cards. Obviously, you don't want to just pick up one and then you're kind of... Hello. Yeah, there we go. We picked up one. All right, so I'll probably list this one up for about... Okay, a few of them came up as well. All right, so I'll list it for about 2750. It should have no issue selling. Obviously, we're not making a lot there just because we picked it up for 23. But if you pick one up for 2k, you're pretty smooth sailing in that department. So I'll list this one up for 2750. And then we shall bounce onto the next filter. So, onto the next filter, we have... This one is sort of like mixed, we'll say. So you set this to prime time, you set this to Eastern Conference, and then you set this to about 4000 MT. Now, if this one is mainly for Lauri Markannen, and of course you can slide in the other Amethyst if someone somehow, some way lists up one for a sets up an Amethyst or a Diamond somehow for 4000 or in the 4000 MT. So, oh my god, hello. Got a few of them here. Menu any slower, it'd be great. God damn, man. This all right, so 4 of them popped up. The menu finessed me a little bit, and we're gonna list them up for 4400. So we're making a little bit of MT there. The menu did finesse us ever so slightly, but we did manage to pick one up, thankfully. That's why I don't like sniping on next gen. But anyway, so we list this one up for 4400. I normally never have live like receipts, but it's working out rather well for us. So after tax taken off, we take off 440 MT. We're left with about 3,960 off the top of my head. So we're making about 400 MT on that card, which, don't get me wrong, it's not great, but it was there. We sniped it, and then we listed it, and we're making some MT. Now, this is a what's the word? This is a different, it's just a different filter altogether. So if you don't want so obviously on Eastern Conference, if you don't want Lauri Markannen, I suggest you buy one, then enable. Now, I'm gonna basically just set this to Amethyst because you basically do the same as well. It's just if you just do primetime Eastern and then enable out Lauri Markannen, you can potentially get a diamond. So again, that's up to you if you guys want to obviously try that. But just for the sake of this video, and because I have Bradley Beal, so he'll have to basically just sit there. You want to set this to about 15,000 MT because what they generally start popping up around 16k. Now, that's so tough. Amethyst, set this to prime time, and set this to Eastern Conference. So 15k, obviously you don't really want one for 15k, but so maybe you could set it to about 14. I generally set it to about 15 just because, oh, hello. Tough. What is up with these live receipts? I don't get it. What is up with me being slow? I'm slow sniping anything. So again, you want to set it to about 15k, just so obviously then, obviously we could probably bump this up a little bit more. Okay, yeah, definitely 15k. So obviously if you sell a card for 17k, you get 15,300. So you may, obviously 15k is potential. You could lower it down to about 14,500 just because you know then if you pick one up, you can very easily sell it on. So about 14,500 is probably where I'd probably stick it, just so obviously you can get the most you can get the most reassurance of if you pick up a card, you can very easily sell it on to make a little bit of profit. Again, I don't know what's up with these live receipts. I never get this many live receipts. It's normally just screenshots. But I guess I'm getting quite lucky. And that's pretty much what sniping is. If you get quite lucky while sniping, you could make a fortune. Like, that's like right place, right time, fast fingers. Like, it just happens. And yeah. So also, I do have one more filter. It's one pretty much everyone knows. If you just set this to diamond and you set this to 500 and you search, you pretty much have every diamond in the game. I keep doing that. My God. So yeah, you pretty much have every diamond in the game. So if you don't set it to 500, you have Chris Paul, Tim Duncan, and somehow... Okay, yeah, let's take PrimeTime off. That doesn't need to be on there. So, due to Diamond, you have, of course, Darren Williams. That's not really a snipe. Shaq is a snipe, of course. Tim Duncan might be a snipe. It kind of depends how the community reacts to Tim Duncan. If some YouTubers go out and say how amazing his card is, it probably could go up in price. But at the moment, Diamond 500. If you can filter out Darren Williams and maybe Chris Paul, it would be helpful. But obviously, it's hard to just find 200k while also having another 100k. Like, I have 150k. Like, if I want to enable one of these cards out, I can't buy another one. So, yeah, definitely something to consider there. But at the moment, Diamond 500, it's not really one I'd work on right now. Like, I'd maybe, if you are looking to do this one and you are looking to just anything that pops up you can buy, I'd set this to 90,000. Just because if anything pops up, then you know you can realistically sell it for 100k at least. And if it does sell for 100k, you're not losing anything. So that's one thing I do. Maybe if you want to make some absolute guaranteed profit, set it to about 85k, just so then you can at least make some bit of MT. So that's gonna do it for the filter, lads. A quick little wrap up, I suppose. Sapphire, and then PrimeTime. Again, this is there if you just want to get into sniping and you want to just obviously quick up some decent deals. That Sapphire, that Marvin Bagley should have sold by now. Yep, it definitely should have sold by now. So again, you set this to about 2,500, and then you're good to go. The next one is Prime Eastern. I suppose you don't really need to... Oh yeah, Eastern to get rid of Bagley. Prime Eastern, set this to about 4k. And then obviously you just keep refreshing. Make sure you turn off Sapphire, because that's never going to help anyone. So yeah, turn off, set it to Ruby. You see a few cards pop up. Again, when this video drops, be sure to check prices before you set your filter. Usually set it to about 15% lower than what the card is selling for. It's generally a general rule of thumb on, well, on just how to do it. Amethyst, PrimeTime, you can take off this Eastern. Or, of course, you can use Eastern and then use Enabled to filter out Lauri Markannen. So it just depends how you want to work on that one. Set it to about 15k, I do, just to sort of gauge its price. If one pops up for 15k, I'll usually ignore it. But if it pops up for about 14k, I will definitely pick that one up. It's just the thing is, if it pops up for 15k and it's Bradley Beal, you definitely want to be picking that one up. So... yeah, that's going to do it for the filter, lads. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please smash a like on the video. It does help out the channel and the video an absolute ton. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new on here. That's it, because I'll let you take care. I want to give a massive shout out to channel members Lindsay, Waze, Christian, Jay, Michael, Kev, Ants, Michael, Kia, and Jack. Thank you guys so much for all your support.